Hello there and welcome to episode 9 of the space exploration. Today we're going to go into a really big expansion. I'm going to grab this really huge iron ore patch and it's going to be delicious. I decided to go with belts, even though in hindsight going for trains would have been wiser. I thought I wouldn't make it because I don't have access to steel yet. But while I was laying down like 1.5k units of belt, I felt like in the same time I did that, I probably would have produced the same amount of steel necessary to get down some rails and some trains. But whatever might be the case, that's now like it is, and I won't change it for now. Next time we're going to make it something different, but now I have all the logistics down like that, and I won't bother fixing that. We're going to use trains the next time when we do this, so oh well, never mind. Going to make something like this. It's better. I just want to make sure that nothing here gets left over. So how many are these? 14. That's 15. Right here, I'm trying to get around 30 miners on each belt to begin with. Just to make sure that I'm not going to massively overload those belts right now. Let's go like this. So this one can not tackle that many. So what I'm going to do now, well, is I'm going to give this a few of those, like there. So they're going to say hi over here. Oh, well, maybe not like this. So let's do something like that. And this way they'll have a little bit more than 30. It's just 30 will fill up the back belt to its max, and that's what I want to achieve. Okay, so that's that. Let's keep going. And I'm pretty sure that there's a good possibility that we're going to need more than that. But if that might be the case, that I'm going to need more than these 3 belts, I'm going to just accept it that the last one is just overloaded, because it's I'm going to upgrade the belt network anyways, so there's no use in dropping down another system there. So that's 33 miners here for this one. So way more than this third belt can pack, but it's okay for the time being. Maybe I'm going to do something like, well, this. So how to do this? Yeah, well, whatever. I already have researched the red belts, and as soon as I have a little bit more iron plates available, I'm going to exchange that. And let's say this belt will be the first which will run on reds, and then everything will be fine. Okay, I'm going to grab a few more miners when I'm back home, because this won't be enough. Let's put these onto a proper balancer, shall we? I mean, this will back up anyways, because there's way more than this belt can pack, but I want to have it clocked up evenly at least. So there's only a handful miners left, like 10 or such. And the cars have been researched. Awesome. I'm going to plug in the miners anyways, even though it is incomplete yet, because I just want to get this operation going. I hope I have enough power available, but I'm quite positive this should be enough. Let's branch in the power from the top side, because that's going to be a little bit easier. So there we go. And from now on, I'm going to use the metal ones because I'm mass producing these now. Don't know what I can do with wood from here on, but maybe wood is just what goes into the shooting box. Who knows? If you don't know what a shooting box is, you will know in the time while you're watching my series. So there we go. The ore must flow. Well, this is not really exactly tightly packed, so let's build a few balancers here. Just want to make sure this stuff is going there tightly packed. Don't want to waste any space here. So there we go. Alright. And what do we research now? Automation 2. That's the next one that I want to have. So I have logistics 2, cars. Next step will be automation 2. So you see, this is a stupidly long belt, and after I did it, I kind of regretted it. But well, here goes. Belt madness. Whatever. I mean, after all, I'm a car person, you know. And we're just having an insanely far away outpost, which I need to fortify with some gun turrets. But actually, once this thing is set up and running, I will never set a foot again there anymore, unless I want to upgrade the belts or strip down some miners or upgrade some miners. Apart from that, as long as the biters are not kicking down the door up there, everything's just fine. Also, I noticed that this amount of gun turrets doesn't feel sufficient towards this amount of biters here. Something deep down inside me tells me that this won't last forever. So there's a few things that I need to do. But now I have an insane influx of steel, iron ore. I have 45 more per second than before. So, stuff I need. Belts. Miners. So, I really didn't expect that I would need even more miners than that, but there it goes. So, oh, there's another one to strip down. And another little thing I did was, I noticed that I needed to upgrade the amount of walls being produced with the inserters here. The gray signs just didn't get produced correctly before last episode. I botched up that one a little bit, I have to say. So, I just want to take a short stop over there. And apart from that, what do I need for the engine units? So in this mod I can... Oh, look at that. I can handcraft them. Awesome. Appreciated. Vanilla engines you can't handcraft, you know. You have to painfully put up a assembly for that. Speaking about... it's about time to think about upgrading this power production. This is rather puny. I really am a little bit surprised that I didn't upgrade it yet. So how many have I running here? 1124? What's going on here? Why is it 11 boilers to 20? Ah, it's counting the ghosts. That's why. Okay, so like half a machinery. Well, oh, the coal from the military for the military production is running low. Okay. So let's check that I have everything that I need for the miners. It's looking good though. Probably want to go for a little bit more steel. Didn't I have there's some steel production, but I didn't branch off any further. Oh, well, whatever. I'm going to mass produce steel in a moment anyways. Okay. So let's head back to the mining operation. Do I have enough ammo? I think yes. So now I have the ammo to bring down a lot more smelters in this area. I mean, those cliffs, can already see that this won't be happening here. So where's the blueprint? So let's check. So yeah, I won't be able to drop it down here. So the next full smelter will go like here. Nasty. It's really hideous. All those cliffs. Well, I think it's not smart to plan like this. I'm going to build around the cliffs for now. There's a simple reasoning behind that. Once I have robots, I can simply replace these smelter arrays and rearrange them if I need to. A tree is in the way, are you kidding me? There we go. So I just want to drop down the blueprints for that. But I guess this ghost won't be happening because I need to... No, this is bad. Because steel will work another way. So these two will be iron plates, and the third one I want to do steel. Or... I guess I'll have to look up how the ratios are going. AAI Industries did bring a lot of changes, didn't it? So, what do I need for 15 of them? The actual. Okay, so this is looking really a little bit disturbing. So, okay. So consider this is not going to happen. What's that ratio? 2.5? Not exactly 3. There we go. Holy, I didn't expect that onslaught. This mod is insane. So, but the iron plates do work, as I know that, right? Right, okay. Just wanted to make sure that I don't fall under false assumptions here. So lab research speed sure sounds tempting. I'm going to go for that first. Because now I have the big things off the table. I mean, what could I research apart from that? Plastics, oil. Filter inserters sure sound interesting. Could do that. But no. It's okay. Everything will go faster from there, so I'm fine with that. The other question I'm asking myself is how much of that we're going to use this for fuel. So 0.5 units, no problem. I can just continue to branch this stuff through there. How much do they produce? They produce 3 per second. Okay. So that means I can feed 6 smelter arrays with that. Okay. Possibly I'm going to bring one more up here. Because with the steel array, I'm going to increase the strain, or the demand. That's the word I was looking for. A lot more. So, what? Having no iron plates? This just has to stop. I need a main belt where all the iron lives, and I just want a place where I can just lay down my character and just vacuum in that iron. I miss that. Okay. So turns out reaching space is a rather tedious process and not as easily reached as I would like it to. Okay. So that's that. That's stupid. Okay. Now, one more thing I'm going to need is the fortification of the mining area and stones. So my plan is to vacuum all the stone piles on the way up here because we're going to need such an insane amount of furnaces. I'll better start collecting right away. And also, after all this is settled, I want to start producing glass as well, because this can't be... glass can't be so unavailable for me in the long term. It's just not acceptable. I really like every mod pack and mod that features glass as a base resource of Factorio, because, well, it's just a little bit weird that glass never was a part of vanilla, at least in my own feeling. So I'm going to, well, now I'm going to need more than that. I mean, how many smelters were that? At least 48 alone for the steel, and then what for this? 48 each for this, so I'm up with like, I'm going to need at least 200, because there will be a fourth assembly with the iron plates for the steel. So yeah, 4 times 48 is 160 plus 32, 192 furnaces. Boom, that's not. Oh my goodness. The onslaught, my friends. But it's okay. It's worth the effort. It's going to look beautiful. And I'm going to need a ton of gun turrets to defend that. Way more than the 22 that I have. So, humongous is the word that crosses my mind when I look at the at the scale of this whole mod pack. I love it, really. I stumbled across the space exploration pack more randomly than everything else, and I fell in love immediately. The idea is so beautiful. So it's going to be a hard way to reach space, though. But we're going to make it, right? So last 2 here. How to pipe this in? Yeah, well, it's a little bit stupid, but whatever. Doesn't harm the machinery at all. So parts of this mining operation here will jump in place basically once I have red belts or some miners get depleted. What's left now is to drop down a reasonable amount of turrets here to keep the biters away. And it's pretty much all my stockpiles of gun turrets already. Damn. So, well, more of that. Lab research speed done. Well, gotta go for more lab research speed. I really keep doing that on and on because I feel like it's a reasonable choice. Once I have everything that I need nailed down, I like to go for speeding up the rest of the research processes because it speeds up everything. Okay, belt madness done. So let's see. Well, the gun turret belt is tight and the biters are far away. The only thing that I feel like I want to do is drop down one radar panel down there. Silly me. Really should have done that before. Because, well, it's quite obvious, isn't it? So, I want to plug in the steel first. So, for this, well, it's quite simple. 2 smelter arrays, I see. So the radar panel, I'm going to tune it in, well, just here. It's going to sit in a, it's going to create a irregular niche in my radar coverage, but it's okay. I just want to have the ability to keep an eye out on this patch actively to see where the miners run out or where the biters attack or where there's some damage or whatever. I don't like it if my facilities, which are out in the open, are just far away like that. So another thing that I wanted to fix is this, but damn, there's again a insane amount of iron necessary for that. So I guess my power will be sufficient to run this operations, and once these smelters are down, I'm finally ready to get rid of my starter base. What? Almost 10 episodes in? Wow. And I'm really not stalling or anything. I really try to get forward as quick as possible. I even did all the belt work off cam to save some time. And after all this orderly building, and I just want to bomb some trays. You know, that's weirdly a very, very satisfying process for me. I love bombing trees in Factorio. I don't know. I'm a nature-loving person. I love being out and I love hiking. I love nature. I love trees. And weirdly enough, in this game, I love bombing away on those with force. Can't wail them hard enough. Give me grenades, rocket launchers, and everything. I love it. It's weird. Okay. So now we have what we need down there. So why not take this here as my steel production? And yeah, I like the idea. And I just know how to do that. So first off, I want to start with the fuel, because that's just the simplest way to do this. So these had the resource input in the middle. Okay. So we're going to let the fuel run something like this. Because obviously the amount of fuel these smelters need is puny, and while these belts only transport 15 items per second, since I only need, what, like 6 per second tops, so can go with fuel with the yellow belts for quite some time longer. So sadly I have to expand it like this, but whatever. So I'm going to start with the fuel input. Oh, these inserters won't be sufficient at all. Already can tell that I might be having the smelters, but I won't be having the inserters. Not at all. I'm going to need hundreds. Hundreds more. So, best thing to do, I'm going to head over and then increase the max order amounts right away. Because I have only one stack in the max order amount right now, and this won't be enough. Also, I have dropped down a lot of firearms, and it's time to pick up a lot of little things. So, inserters. So, no way these will be sufficient. Let's do it like that. I really need this amount of inserters. Okay, apart from that, maybe a few more electric poles, why not? I mean, they are clogging up the inventory quite nastily, but figure it's worth. These belts are enough. Apart from that, I'm fine. So get a few of those inserters which got produced already. No, as a matter of fact, this is not good. Let's keep it like that. The red ones are not as important. Apart from that, I had an idea in my mind. So the red belts only need iron gear wheels in a larger amount. And it crossed my mind that I have all this rather available right here. So what if I step down from the grenade production? I don't need this amount of grenades. And instead, I'm going to... well, it should be possible, shouldn't it? He's only going to pick up what he needs. So, just to get a few of these produced already. Oops. So... No. What I had in mind was something like this. Let's get the iron gear wheels in here. Get the belts in here. And struggle for a place to output your red belts. That's how I like to do it. Okay, this is going to work for me. I'm pretty sure I would need way more iron gear wheels than that. But for the time being, it's going to fill the chest with a few of those. And it's not really bad that it's not working at max efficiency. It's just a start to get my foot in the door, and it was a good delay while I was... No. Stop producing. While I was waiting to get a few more yellow inserters into my pocket. So this way I think I might be able to finish this deal. But whatever, let's get started. Oh man, I love setting up those big fat smelter arrays. It's always such a fun for me. So first off, I want to set up the steel production, because once I have that rolling, I'm going to be relieved of so many difficult and ugly things here, because I can produce so many things with steel. I can't produce right now. So, drawing that line, because I just want to lay it down properly right away. Could have just started here as well. So my basic plan is to produce the iron plates for the steel over here. And wait a sec, no, this is wrong. Input and output going to the same direction in this scenario. Because here I will do the steel. Whoa. Damn. This was not like I wanted it to do. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter, I know what I do there. Okay, so the next level of lab research speed needs another science pack. So let's research those filter inserters. I really like to have them available. Okay. So the output here, though, will go to this direction to feed the steel. So that was actually completely unnecessary and a wrong thought. Oops. So this is going to be how it works. There's going to be the iron plates, and the iron ore will get input from here. So let's nail that down, and finally most of the belt work is done. And soon I'm going to be able to drive around with my car, because, you know, I'm a German person and I like to have a car. That's why I don't like trains. I'm German, I prefer cars. Nah, just kidding. No, it's alright. It's quite sad that I didn't have a easily accessible iron ore patch in my starting area, like a big patch that is easily accessible, not to worry. But well, sometimes it's just like it is. That's why I really like to take the maps as they are and don't preview or something like that. Because if I would do that, I would almost always start to look for too good maps. And that really turns down the fun. I did that in the past when I played Civilization a lot. Re-rolling my starting spot that often until I left off with a complete and utter utopia, and then suddenly the game became damn boring because I dominated the game in the first 20 or no, the first 4,000 years, and well, so over-optimizing can sometimes just kill the fun. It's a long story short what I wanted to say here. So these are the input guys. Damn, maybe I should I'm really well, you know what, guys, with the next episode I'm going to install the Nanobots, because it's just, it can't go on like that, don't you think? So I'm going to cut it here, as a matter of fact, because we're already in for a long time, and I'm going to pick up the Nanobots mod, which enables some early game robotics, because honestly, when I look at this and what I have to build here before I'm done, like I have to set up like quadruple the amount of this right now, or at least three times the amount. So I want some early game robots for that. So the decision has been made. I give in. I'm tired. There's a limit to the handcrafting, and also it'll speed up the series, which is also a profit for everybody watching here. So these technologies, well, but maybe I don't need this. So let's check out follower robot count, worker robots, robotics. So for the robotics I would need the chemical science packs. So basically pretty sure this is oil involved. Pretty sure this is the oil tech. Yeah, plastic wires, sure. Alright, so feel free to drop me a comment down below. Would mean a lot to me if you share your thoughts with me, or leave a like, share it with your friends, leave a subscription, whatever you might want to do. It means a terrible lot to me. But the most important thing is have fun, come back again, and we're sometime in the future going to see space. Until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.